Hi, welcome to Home Sweet Home. I have some more money-saving tips for you in the kitchen and just good overall tips and tricks for your household in general. I have a few other videos I've made. I hope you've had a chance to watch them. If not, you should. Okay, I'll start for you. My first idea today is to freeze your own hamburgers. Now, you can go out and buy burger patties. The burger patties are not that expensive, but the other point is they're much cheaper to make no matter how you look at it if you make them homemade, and they're healthier. You're going to have health because you can control the sugar or salt or anything you put in something when you make it yourself, and that's really important. But you can also, if you're making them homemade, add a lot of filler on your own. You can add breadcrumbs, you can add crackers. Crushed up crackers, salted crackers are really good. They're good filler, and it stretches it out really far. And you can save money just doing that. Just take, it doesn't take long to make a burger patty. You put your ingredients in and whip up some patties, just freeze them on a baking sheet, and then put them in, I don't know, plastic or whatever you prefer, and have them in your freezer, and that way when you want burgers, they're ready. And they're healthy, and they're cheaper. Okay, the next idea is making your own homemade taco seasoning, sloppy joe mix, and salad dressings. All of those, again, it's really good when you can control the salt and the sugar and things, and with those you can definitely control the salt, because in the taco seasoning and the sloppy joes, I do know that there can be a lot of salt in them. You can buy some with a lower sodium and whatever, but hey, you can make your own, and when you're making your own, you can make it to your own taste. You can make it so it's spicier or less spicy, whatever your family likes. If salad dressings, you can get really experimental with those and have fun. And try putting all sorts of herbs in, let it sit in your oil for a bit. Have mason jars all over your house with different little experiments in them. Try little bits at first, and then work your way up to a larger batch when you find a taste you like. I have some smaller mason jars. There's big ones, but I have the smaller ones, and they are what I hold my taco seasoning and sloppy joe mix, and or what I'll shake up my salad dressings into to make. For me, I find that's more than big enough. Take a long time to use that up. So we eat a lot of that kind of stuff, though. But I also like putting taco seasoning and sloppy joe mix and things like that, and salad dressing in things other than just those things. Like a taco seasoning I may use to mix in some kind of stir fry, or salad dressing I don't always just use for salad. Different things like that. Depends on how much you use it. Other ideas are graham crackers. There's so many uses for them. You take them maybe to go camping, and then they sit in your cupboard forever afterwards. It's like, no, you can do other things. You can make your graham cracker pie shells. It's just a little bit of butter and graham crackers together, pressed into the pan and baked. And you've got a lovely pie shell for all sorts of things. Really good for ice cream pies. You can make s'more pies as well, which would be the graham cracker crust and some chocolate and marshmallows on top. I just saw a recipe for that recently, and it looked really fun. I'm going to give it a go. And the other thing is to use up all of your leftovers. You can use almost everything. The thing is, you can put almost anything into a stir fry, or into a soup, or into a stew, or in with hash browns. Any leftover vegetables pretty well work in all the above. Or the meat, you can do so many things with meat. The only thing that's a little harder, maybe like fish or something. But your average, say, pork, chicken, beef, things like that, they're really easy, very versatile to work with. I mean, you can put them in almost anything. Even spaghetti. You can do things like with the spaghetti where you can actually make it into a soup, a spaghetti soup. If you haven't tried it, you should. It's really good. Things like that. Hash browns, you can get your hash browns and make a big pan of potatoes and mix all sorts of veggies or meat in there. Again, you're using it up, and it tastes good. So, you're reusing and making it something interesting again. Another thing I do is I put containers in my cupboards. I'm right into organizing, like I've said in my other videos, and like my organizing videos you see. I like to put containers in my fridge. I like to put containers in my cupboard. Now, some of the ones in my cupboards, some things we buy more of and less of, and some we don't buy all the time, and they kind of change. So what I do is I have one basket container that goes all the way to the back of my shelf, so there's nothing gets stuck behind there. And on it, I have the name of what's in it. And what I do is I just get a little cheap dollar store sticker and a marker, and that's what it says. But that may change. So sometimes I'll either flip it around and have, just other on there. It means it's an odd or an end, or I have another name. Like maybe one side will have sidekicks, or maybe one side will have, I don't know, popcorn, whatever. Whatever you use that kind of goes back and forth. Then you can just always use the same basket. Just flip it around, if you want the kids to be able to find where to put it back. That's why you're keeping the tag on it. Or for you too. Another idea is to make a list of your regular used items and go through your flyers and do it for about a month on and off whenever you got a minute, and try to find what the cheapest price is. Not just the real cheap price, like say I like Ragu spaghetti sauce. So a lot of times, say if it's on sale, it might be on sale for $1.37 at one store. Well, next week it might be on sale for $1.25 at another store. Well, you know what? If I wait long enough, I know it goes on sale for $1. Because I've watched and I've, checked and checked and checked and wrote it down until I remembered to know that I never pay more than $1 if I can help it. So it's good to do that with just the regular used items, things you buy a lot of all the time. And make sure you never buy them unless they're that price, and when they are that price, when they are the lowest of low that they get, you try to stock up then. And then you're always going to pay less money every single time, whether it's half price, quarter off, whatever it is. You're getting a deal and you're saving money. It's kind of like the couponing stock up idea. It's just without the couponing though. It's just, finding a good deal, stocking up when it's low, but knowing what really is low. Because a lot of times you'll see the stores saying, big sale. It's like, really? It really isn't that low. Because actually, even this week in a flyer, it did say, I think it was like $1.20 for something. But I know that another store always sells the other thing for $1. It's like, well, that's not really a big sale because this store always sells it for $1, even when it's not on sale. So you really got to do your own homework sometimes to make sure you are getting the best deal possible. Once you write it down, you'll know. You just take a little time to do it through. I categorize it with meat, dairy, fruit, whatever. I've just got my main ones I use all the time. Write them down and record the best price I can get them for. I'm going to run out of time here in a minute, but the other thing when you're doing the flyers, the best prices that you're going to get are usually on the front page and the back page. So if that helps you to go through it quicker. Another thing for leftovers. I'm back to leftovers again because I know that's where a lot of my money gets wasted if I don't use them up. Cream soups are amazing. If you just got a little cream, or if you've got a little milk, you can make a cream soup. And cream soups are wonderful. They can make anything taste good, trust me. You can also make your own food gifts. When it comes time to give gifts for birthdays or Christmas or whatnot, try giving something you've made handmade, like cookies or a cake or something. Try it. It's cheap and it's nice, unless it's like a wedding present you want them to keep forever, I think it really is important to try to do something handmade. But when you do it up nice. Get a pretty tin or a nice box and a big bow and make it look pretty and have a nice tag on it you got off the internet or something. Something to really make it look good. And then it's going to be worth it. Okay, my time's almost up here. I hope you enjoyed some of the tips and tricks, and we'll see you next time.